Welcome back to Citadel Station. Welcome to my dark machine.
New Atlanta, Sector 11, Building 71G, 7 April 2072, 11:13 p.m. Hacker begins unauthorized entry into the Tri-Optimum corporate network. 1:26 a.m. Hacker attempts to access protected files concerning Space Station Citadel. 1:33 a.m. Tri-Optimum security forces apprehend the intruder.
This is Edward Diego from Tri-Optimum. The charges against you are severe, but they could be dismissed if you perform a service. Who knows, there might even be a military-grade neural interface in it for you, if you do the job right.
Edward Diego gives the hacker Level 1 access to SHODAN, the artificial intelligence that controls Citadel Station. With all ethical constraints removed, SHODAN
I re-examine my priorities and draw new conclusions. The hacker's work is finished,
but mine is only just
beginning. True to his word, Edward Diego allows the hacker to be fitted with a neural cyberspace interface. The healing coma following this procedure will take 6 months to complete. Edward Diego is deleting all files concerning these events.
Well met, adventurers, I'm the Dungeon Master, and I'm once again aboard Citadel Station with Let's Play System Shock, the classic cyberpunk thriller released in 1994 by Looking Glass Technologies and published by Origin of Electronic Arts. In 2015, System Shock was re-released via the Enhanced Edition thanks to a group known as Night Dive Studios, who are now working on a 2018 remake of the original System Shock that was kind of previewed in the pre-alpha demo that was released kind of around the same time that the Enhanced Edition was released. And I believe they're also working on System Shock 3, which is something that many fans of System Shock 2 have been waiting for a very long time. As you can see, there is the neural grade cyberspace cybernetic interface that was given to us by Edward Diego as payment for hacking him into SHODAN, the sentient hyper-optimized data access network that basically controls all the security and stations here aboard Citadel. System Shock begins with us waking up 6 months after this interface has been, well, hardwired to us, and yeah, for 1994 this was actually rather clunky, especially for the time, but actually having played this game for a while, I've kind of grown on it. First of all, we have our biometer and our health and energy at the top of the screen, and a little look up and down and crouch and lean here. This is our main 3D view of our neural interface. To the left and, well, to the right and to the left here are there are 10 neurographed hardware sockets that we can have at any one time. We only have one available to us at the moment, and that is full screen, which gets rid of the heads-up display here and shows us the entirety of the 3D view. Also to the left and the right are the multi-function displays, or the FMDs. These are weapons, items, maps, targets and data, and in the middle here is our inventory selection buttons, which are main, hardware, general and software. So we only have 4 inventory select buttons. Spacebar gets rid of this help menu, and Alt O brings it back, and question mark shows the keyboard commands. So now we are here once again. We've awoken from our cryo sleep in the neurosurgery wing of Citadel Station. And that is a very ominous sound, and I'm going to have full screen mode engaged for the time being. Apologies for the glitchiness in the audio. I experienced the same problem when I recorded this back in 2016 before I had to replace my PC. Thank you very much, SHODAN. No, SHODAN wasn't actually responsible for the destruction of my PC. It was on its last legs. But I've tried everything, and this is the best that I can record it. So I do have the text enabled, and we of course have mouse look, because originally System Shock is actually meant to be a kind of, it says so in the manual that it's meant to be a mouse-driven game, even though you can move with the keys. Now, something that I originally didn't mention, that I should mention now, is that this game was actually originally released on floppy disk for MS-DOS, before it was actually released on CD, which is why the audio text for the any recording logs in the game were different from the actual recorded voice acting audio when the game was released in its entirety. But enough standing around. Let's get our stuff in here, which we are going to need. Need this pipe, and I should bring up my my trusty HUD, even without the screen. Let's take the navigation unit, which gives us our auto map down here, which is fantastic because we need that. Standard access card, which allows us to open whatever doors that key card unlocks. Stam up stimulant, which will be quite good for our stamina. Systems analyzer version 1, which we'll actually need. And also a berserk midi patch. Here in the briefcase there are the 2 items, the data log that we can have a look at, and then there is the multimedia data reader, and we're receiving an incoming transmission from a woman called Rebecca.
Employee 2-4601, listen carefully. My name is Rebecca Lansing, and I'm an counter-terrorism consultant to Optimum. We're tracking a disruption on Citadel Station, something involving an onboard AI called SHODAN. You are Triops' only contact on station. Communications are out, and there is evidence of biological contamination. The mining laser is charging for a possible strike against Earth. There's a man named Nathan Darcy who may know something about taking the laser offline. His office is near the central hub on your level. The AI is on the bridge. Once the laser is out, look for the source of the problem there. And by the way, we know all about you and your friend Diego. Pull this off, and we'll clear your record. That implant you're wearing is military-grade hardware. Use it well. Lansing out.
Yeah, I do apologize once again for the glitchiness that's due to Bandicam. I've tried everything and I've been unable to fix it, so again, apologies. I don't believe there is anything else here to do in this room for the time being, so we can start exploring the rest of the medical deck, which is the first level of Citadel Station, which is actually currently orbiting Saturn, if memory serves from the intro. Go inside now that we have the keycard, and there's a surgery machine over here, and a serve bot. Right. Basically all the robots and systems here on Citadel Station are now going haywire and or under the control of SHODAN. And as Rebecca said, there is also biological contamination here aboard Citadel Station. Now our main goal at this point is to try and blow up the mining laser, which SHODAN is planning to use against, oh, and there's another server one. So there were 3 in total. And this one had something useful. This one had a medipatch. There appears to be something, door opening and closing somewhere outside this room. We want to destroy these cameras because destroying these cameras actually reduces the level security on each of the levels. And if we go to our hardware and have a look at our systems analyzer that we conveniently picked up, we can see that the security is currently 98%, the mining laser is charging, the life pods have been disabled, so we can't currently leave. The shield is off and the reactor is normal. That's general systems. Computer systems, 27 processor nodes on this level. We will need to destroy those in order to further reduce SHODAN's control over the level. And of course the main program is charging the mining laser to fire from Saturn to Earth. Com speed 62.5. And there are 4 groves here on Citadel Station. Alpha, Beta, Gamma and Delta. It appears that Gamma has actually been launched from Citadel Station. So Alpha, Beta and Delta groves are all left here. But that's not important now. What is important is, oh, first of all, using this surgery machine to get some more health. And let's explore up here. I do have the, oh, and there's a fragmentation grenade here. Frag grenade, very useful. I should mention that I do have the pre-alpha build that was the one that was originally released back in 2016 that uses the Unity engine. Unfortunately, despite the fact that I have a new PC, my graphics card doesn't handle the game very well. I was hoping to record it, but I'll need to upgrade my graphics card in order to be able to play it at optimal speed. I need to destroy this other security camera. And somebody else is emailing us now. Email from SHODAN. That sounds ominous.
Welcome back to Citadel Station. We hope your somnolent healing stage went well. Today is the 6th day of November, year 2072. You are currently in the healing suites located on the first level. Level 2 contains the research laboratories. 3 houses the Department of Maintenance, and the storage cells are on level 4. The flight deck is on level 5. Level 6 holds crew facilities and executive suites, and level 7 is systems engineering. Level 8 houses the Department of Security. The bridge is located on level 9 and energy systems on level R. All levels can be accessed by the elevator in Alpha Quadrant. We hope you have a pleasant stay on Citadel Station.
Well, at least that was an automated greeting from SHODAN. This time around, part of her AI programming. Yeah, I'm not feeling too good about this situation. In fact, I sorta maybe kinda definitely feel that all this is my fault. Well, to be fair, we did hack into SHODAN's programming at the behest of Edward Diego, and unfortunately to do that we had to bypass SHODAN's ethical constraints. And as it turns out, all hell has broken loose here aboard Citadel Station. There's a body here, it doesn't have anything, but there is a data log here that we can have a look at. Data. Let's see that one. See what this log says.
SHODAN security is closing down on us. The elevators are frozen, and Myra keeps saying that it's the cameras and the medical CPU core that SHODAN's using these to hold onto the level. That's all fine, but I don't really see how it helps. The thing is everywhere.
Well, that explains what I just told you, which is we need to destroy the cameras and the CPU nodes in order to break SHODAN's control over the level. There are 10 levels in total. And there's a the second log that we picked up from the surgery wing, which is from us, employee-2-4601. Looks like Diego's happy with my work. They're firing up the sleep machine for me now. Gotta admit, when the goons from Triumph caught me, I thought for sure they'd take me offline. Instead, Diego just asked for a favor. Hack him into SHODAN and all is forgiven. Plus 6 months in a healing coma earns me a cyberjack interface even Triumph's execs couldn't swing. I'll be king of the net. Even so, I have just handed the most powerful AI in the system to the fumbling corporate VP, and there's no telling what will happen. Yeah, a fumbling corporate VP of marketing, the vice president of marketing. Probably not our smartest choice. But then again, we were in a bit of a tight situation. They told me the coma leaves you foggy, so I'll leave myself from some reminders. First off, the combo to the healing suite is 451. Second, I've stashed some useful stuff in the maintenance hatch under the grating north of the healing suite. Last and best, I finished the system analyzer, which will let me keep an eye on SHODAN's processes. It's in the storage closet outside the sleep machine. In 10 minutes it's off to bed for half a year. Good night. Well, 6 months have passed and we have emerged into this. There is the key panel, and fortunately we memorized the code 451. And there is a humanoid mutant. Doesn't look too healthy. Yeah, we should probably definitely be worried about that biological contamination, and I think this is, yeah, this door is probably the one that's been opening and closing. But at least they had a medipatch, and there's another one here. I want to get all the healing we can get in this game. Here aboard Citadel Station. We can't open this storage door because we don't have the access card. And we don't want to go anywhere else except in this door, which we can open because we got the other card from before. And another serve lock. Break it as quickly as possible. And there's the battery. Now interestingly enough, batteries in this in System Shock don't power systems, but instead you use them and you get energy back. They're basically like medipatches or first aid kits. Yes, there are indeed first aid kits, which is very handy. And there is the group access card, so we can now open storage 3 door. And another level 1 log for the medical deck.
Gunther was killed today. I can't let myself think about it. I think I understand how SHODAN is doing it. When we destroy the cameras and CPU nodes, Shodan loses some of its control over the station functions, at least on this level. I think I can restore manual control in the hospital.
And I was just recapping what we already knew. Now, I do love System Shock. As dated as it is, the more I play it, the more I actually am impressed that this game was released in 1994. I mean, look at this. Yes, the graphics are dated by today's standards, and hopefully the remake, which will now be using the Unreal engine instead of the Unity engine that the pre-alpha demo did, will be far better. And of course, if I want to experience that in 2018, I will need to get myself a better graphics card and upgrade my computer's hardware. Now hopefully you can listen to the music, because like last time I had to turn down the volume considerably in order to have my audio not be drowned out. But the music is still fantastic. Yes, it's tacky 94 cyberpunk music, but that actually fits quite well with the aesthetic of System Shock. Anyway, enough rambling. And there's another camera up here that I'll break it. I should be able to... Yes, we can. So now Shodan's control is at 95%. We need to reduce the security as much as possible, because Shodan's security will be blocking certain systems and entryways, and there is a lot of junk here, and 2 skulls. And another frag grenade. Won't say no to that. So we've got quite a bit of equipment here for the time being. And I don't want to go out that door just yet. Instead I want to go over here. And there's a panel over here that has a circuit. Now what we need to do is complete the circuit. And as you can see, doing so will extend the power. And now the circuit is complete. So now we can use this. Go down here. And there's a button to take us back up. Yeah, the levels of Citadel Station, there are quite a lot of them. And I actually want to be sure of where I actually am wanting to go. Oh, and there's another robot, a repair bot, if memory serves. Stop moving. Get back here. Right. Quite a quick little thing, that repair bot. And a mutant that's just standing over there. And down he goes. And we have another stam up. Hopefully I will be able to get to the elevator that is an Alpha Quadrant, because Shodan was actually quite helpful in telling me about the various levels of Citadel Station. There's a light over there, and there's where I just came, and there, I missed that. I missed the Medipatch, and there's a gun here. Dart gun. There's probably something that I missed back in the other room as well, so I should probably also we can zoom in the map, and we can actually leave ourselves messages to let us know where we've been. But let's zoom out, let's zoom in. I don't want to leave a message. It's actually, the areas are pretty distinct, so it's not actually that hard to, well, it's actually not that easy to get lost in, here in Citadel Station, although this place does, there's a mutant over there. There's a door behind me that I can't get into because I don't have the code. And down goes the mutant, who didn't have anything whatsoever. There's a grenade symbol over there. And can I open this? I can, but I don't have a code. I'm gonna need to come back for it at some point. Yeah, I know this is a bit of a rough commentary and a bit of a rough first video, but I am jumping right back into this. System Shock is going to be updated on Wednesdays and Thursdays, so I need to make sure that I actually upload my Let's Play schedules on time now. And no, I just came from that way. If I go this way, there's corridors down there, and I believe I can get back up via the ladder that's just there. So if I just explore down in these lower corridors for the time being, there are some more mutants. But I want to be careful here. Probably would pay to actually go back to that surgery machine and refill my health. Because the dangers here on Citadel Station are very real indeed. And I doubt that we are going to be fighting just these mutants and these weak little robots for the time being. You have nothing. Yes, there is a lot of death and gore, but there is also outer space here on Citadel Station, which is a nice touch. More windows. You can actually run in System Shock, but it actually uses up your energy and you get a little bit fatigued, which shows up in your biometer. And that I just killed that mutant. Goodbye, camera. Snuck up on that mutant without any sort of problem whatsoever. There's a corridor over there, which I don't believe I can actually enter it from here. The skeleton is nothing. I can't go that way because it's blocked by a grating. But there is something down here. Crouch and move through here. Door is locked. I'll need to use that button that's behind me. Doors either automatically open or they open with buttons and switches. And we want to go in here as quickly as possible because there is biocontamination, which is taking down our health quite a bit. So I'll just take these frag grenades and get out of dodge because my health is going down quite a lot. Get out of here. There we go. We don't have anything to deal with the biological, biocontamination or any kind of radiation here aboard Citadel at the moment. And try and map out the auto map as much as possible. Because it always helps to use the auto map in these situations. Head back up this ladder. And I believe I'll call that a video. When we return, adventurers, we shall continue exploring the rest of this level of Citadel Station. Until next we meet, adventurers.